I'm gonna die. Okay, sometimes. So you only wash your hair once a month?
No.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's how you get it. No. Hello and welcome to Listen, Mister.
Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have my beautiful little sister with me,
Hi.
Rashel.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for
coming.
inviting me to a video with you.
The people wanted to see you. So today I wanted to bring Rashel on because Rashel has had a great career in social media and marketing. She was picked as one of the top 30 under 30 on Marketing Mag, Canada. Woo, woo, woo. She had a long career at Tangerine, at McDonald's, and now with Shopify. Can we say that?
Yeah, let's say that.
And I want to pick her brain and get some like wisdom for you guys, some career advice, and maybe for the younger viewers.
Sorry, I keep looking at myself.
Stop looking at yourself. What's your elevator pitch? Do you have one? Do you think people need one?
I think maybe not that you need a specific elevator pitch, but I think you need to know what your story is. Like, what is your career journey? Talk about that. How did you get from like when you first started to where you are now?
Yeah.
That to me is really important. My degree is in commerce, but I did marketing and communications. And one day I was sitting in a lecture hall of like 500 students. And I was looking around and I'm like, all of these other students are graduating with a marketing degree as well. So what's gonna make me stand out amongst everybody else? And that's where I had this moment, like this aha moment of, oh shit, I better get to work. So I just went online and literally looked everywhere for internships, for jobs, for whatever I could get hired for, because I really knew, like, as a student, if my only skill set was working for, you know, offices, and I worked for Ford as a receptionist and I worked in like retail, how is someone gonna hire me to do their marketing? They're gonna be like, you have no skills. So then while I was at Ryerson, I got an internship. Then I actually started working for the Office of Business Development, doing some of their communications. And I got out.
Was that a paid job?
Yeah, it was a paid job. I was like, I need money, I'm a student. So anyways, moral of the story, know what your approach is, know what your career story is, so when someone interviews you or they ask you a question, like, you know who you are, you know where you came from, and you know what your experience is.
Yeah, that's a good point too, because I feel like my career, I did a little bit of this. It wasn't like a straight line, and I tried different things, and I tried freelancing, and so it's even knowing that story of like, I took a break to do this and that. So that's good advice. To like know your path and why you made those pivots.
Also, should I take out my Invisalign?
No, I don't think so.
Can you guys hear the
I don't think so.
Okay, then I'll keep it on.
So our buddy here, John Chiraboga, wants to know, what advice do you have for someone who wants to have a career in social media?
Oh, well, it depends. Like, if you are brand new to the field, or if you're already in marketing or comms and you want to make a pivot into social media, what I would say is, number one, do a lot of research. Understand how the different platforms work, understand how paid media affects social media. If you're a student or someone who just wants to get into it, do some volunteer work, do some internships, try to get your foot in the door to learn about it. I think the people that really understand social are the people that also understand how social impacts your marketing and how it impacts your business objectives. There's a lot of analytics that go behind it, and you have to measure your success or measure like the impact that you've had on your brand lift. So I would say do your research, try to volunteer, be part of like a board or a committee, get yourself out there so you have some experience, and then slowly pivot towards social media.
And that's a good point. I just lost my train of thought. Drink
more coffee. The soldier in here, where it.
And the thing is, just because let's say you have a good following on social media, does that mean they're going to be good working in social media for a company?
Honey, no.
So you can't go somewhere and be like, I have 2,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, what are you going to do for my business, right?
Exactly. It happens all the time. There's people that have been able to grow an audience for themselves, which I think is fantastic. If you can do that, awesome. If you can monetize it, even better. But it doesn't, just because you do it for your own personal brand doesn't mean you'll necessarily understand how it works in a business setting or for a large brand. So yes, it's good that you have the passion and you can talk to, like, I'm a YouTuber, or I have a huge Instagram following. But you need to make sure that that's not your only angle when you're going for a job.
Yeah.
Because that'll only take you so far.
What motivates you on a daily basis?
I get motivated when I can see my progress, like looking back like from a month, 2 months, 3 months, and saying like, wow, look where I started, or in my role, what I did and where I am now. I think for me also, I just want to try new things, meet new people. What really motivates me actually is when I meet people that are just like have a different way of thinking, that are super creative, that live life authentically with how they want to work. And
so you don't get competitive with that, you just get inspired by that?
Oh yeah.
So how do you not get competitive with it and be like, well, I want to be like that, but instead you're like, oh, that's cool, I want to take inspiration from them?
Well, I think number one, you need to know like what your skill set is and what you're good at. Like I am a creative person, but I'm not like super artistic, super creative. So it's an area that I want to learn more about. And when I meet people that are doing cool stuff, like you shouldn't reflect that on yourself. What someone else is doing has nothing to do with you.
That's true.
That's the reality. So when I meet cool people, or like I have a friend who has a startup that he's created and he's only like 23, like this guy is killing it. Nice. He's younger than me by a lot, but when I meet with him, he inspires me. Or meeting different people, they inspire me. I don't sit back and be like, I need to now create my own startup. I'm like, no, how can I actually support your startup and what you're doing? Because that to me is interesting as well. And maybe one day I'll have my own thing, but I'm not in a rush.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years from now, I would love to be doing more digital marketing, social media. I would love to be in a place where I'm doing more speaking engagements. I'm doing some of that now, but I would like to do it on a more steady basis. I hope to have my own business somehow, whether it is consulting on the side or a product type of business, just something that, again, I can be creative and learn. That's really important to me. And obviously I want to keep growing in my career.
Wonderful. So as a 30-something-year-old, what advice do you have to our fellow 20-something-year-olds, or even to a 20-year-old Rashel? What would you?
I would say just keep working hard. You're not going to have all the answers ever, but just believe in your own path, and that your hard work will pay off, and it'll lead you somewhere that will be exciting for you. And don't compare yourself to other people, because it'll really diminish any hard work, any success that you have as soon as you look at someone else and you're like, why don't do that. I know a lot of people do that. Social media makes people do that a lot with like your life, with the things that you have. So try as much as possible to reflect on what you're grateful for.
I love that attitude of gratitude.
Absolutely.
What spiritual practices do you do, either daily or just when you're like anxious and you're like, you know what, I need to check in with myself, this is time for me to, and then what are the steps you do?
Well, I think in the mornings before I even get out of bed, Finley likes a little gratitude time. Before I even get out of bed, literally my alarm will go off and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I will be like, what are my 3 things that I'm grateful for? And I'll be like, I'm grateful for my husband, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my family. And it could change every day, but it's just reminders to myself of like, get out of bed. Also, I think prayer and meditation are really helpful when I'm going through stressful times or times where I feel lost. I think prayer has really helped me.
Do you do journaling?
I used to. It's actually funny. I used to do journaling, and every so often I'll pick up my journal and write in it. But it doesn't happen very often. I feel like if I had a digital journal that I felt like could be secure and not hacked, then I would use it more, because I could just like sit there and say my thoughts and it would just write it out for me.
First, I love journaling because I feel like you can just like all into the notebook and like get out all the stress and whatever you're worried about, and then you kind of feel calm about it. It's almost like therapy.
It's a release.
It's a release. And someone told me, because we grew up with a family of 5 girls, so you're always scared someone's snooping in your stuff. So I think there was that.
Because we were the ones snooping in our sister's stuff.
This is true. We sure did. Someone told me, if that's what you're worried about, is someone reading your journal, just tell your husband, like, this is my private journal. This is where I go and throw all my thoughts. If I ever die, make sure you burn it. Another question I have from Instagram, from Haven Beauty USA, is, who's your favorite sister?
Well, since I'm on Mahsa's vlog, no, I'm kidding. I don't have a favorite sister. I think throughout time, I bond with my sisters over different things. I think Mahsa and I just happen to be the closest in age. We grew up together. We shared a room when we were younger. We worked at the same place.
Went to the same high school.
People say we sound the same, even though we don't look the same. But so yeah, I'd say just growing up, we were always closer, and it's also because we were the younger ones, and everyone was like, "You guys are so annoying, go away."
So we had to hang out with each other.
But I don't have a favorite sister. I have favorite sister of the month.
Okay. So what are your top 3 favorite travel destinations?
Ooh, this is hard because
I hate this question.
everywhere I go, you're right. Don't you go somewhere and you're like, just wait. Heart attack! Ay, Dios mío!
This is the thumbnail. Finley, God.
Finley, come here.
God damn. Okay.
Oh, he's smelling my feet. Finley, come.
Oh, it's okay, but it's okay. Okay.
Right. This is a really hard question for me to answer because everywhere I go, I'm like, I could see myself living here. I don't know that I've been anywhere that I was like, no, I can't live here. I really loved, obviously, Italy. This is like, everybody says this. Italy is amazing. The food is amazing. The vibe in Florence. Florence is my favorite city in Italy. I love that. I really love Japan. I would live in Japan in a second if anybody asked me to.
Tokyo specifically?
I love Tokyo, yeah. Okay. So I would live in Tokyo, and where else?
Costa Rica.
I really like Costa Rica. I'm getting tired.
I don't know, what else do you want to talk about?
Oh, I have some questions.
Oh yeah, Rashel got some questions on her
I also posted some questions. Some of my friends started trolling me. Thanks, guys.
Are you real?
Yeah, I'm real.
This is a good one.
Bambi Bonbon. Oh, Bambi Bonbon. I worked with her. She's so lovely. She lives in Japan.
Oh, Bambi Bonbon.
Her name's Elsa, actually.
Oh.
So, what's the dish you'd always eat growing up? What didn't we always eat growing up? So, obviously, we are Persian, and our mom makes the bomb Persian. Bomb.com Persian food. So, a lot of different Persian dishes, like anything that has to do like with rice and barberries and pistachios and chicken or beef. That's what we ate a lot of, literally growing up. And McDonald's.
Well, now I know, we love McDonald's, I don't care.
No, it's true story. For my mom to get us to go to Sunday school, she would tell us that she'd take us to McDonald's afterwards.
And we're like, yeah, we should.
And this is from Caleb's sister. When Caleb gonna get some more camera time?
Caleb hates being on camera. I've had people tell me like, is your husband grumpy or is he angry all the time? So he just, he's the sweetest man, but he just hates being on camera. He finds it so uncomfortable. He doesn't like social media. He's not on Instagram. He has Facebook just to connect with friends that he has in different countries. But otherwise, he doesn't like social media. He doesn't like being on camera. So he's not a grumpy person. He's my camera guy. That's it.
Yes. Oh, from all the boards, my friend Shelby, she said, what is your favorite gym in the city?
I just go to Good Life. I don't know.
I have a Good Life membership, but I've gone to like Soul Cycle and different types of workouts downtown. I don't have a favorite gym though. Then we have our nephew Rod trolling us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip your questions, Rod.
Oh, that's another one.
So another question is, what do you do or use for such beautiful skin?
Oh my god.
How would you share your secrets?
I just got a chemical peel, so I feel like that's helped.
Yeah, your skin's glowing actually.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm not wearing any like skin makeup. I just have like blush and bronzer.
Yeah.
So besides that, what do? On a daily basis, I love my CeraVe. I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Is it CeraVe or CeraVe?
I thought it was CeraVe, but it's really fancy. CeraVe. But it's CeraVe.
Bergamo.
Bergamo. We were having a discussion
How do you
yesterday.
say it?
Don't pound this because this vibrates.
Oh.
How do you say bergamot?
Is it bergamot?
It's bergamot. Bergamot. I used to call it bergamot. I thought I was being fancy like that. It's like Target. But anyway, so I use the CeraVe foaming facial cleanser daily. It's awesome. I have like acne prone skin, so I could break out in spots, but it helps me like get rid of any of that. Yeah. I have combo skin as well. I would say like normal and then oily T-zone. And then so I use that. I use just like every day an SPF cream. So usually the CeraVe cream with SPF 30, or I also have an Aveeno one with SPF 30, but make sure you put that SPF on. What's your favorite makeup product? Like, what's the thing that has to be in your bag?
There's a couple of things.
Okay, top 3.
I'll tell you. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so it's pretty quick for me. Like
not everybody's pretty like you.
No. Today I'm wearing eyeliner, which is probably not done properly, but usually what I just need is like a concealer for under eyes so that I don't look too tired. Yeah. Mascara and like a blush.
What about your eyebrows?
My eyebrows, oh, recently, we were talking about this morning, I bought the Anastasia brow pencil in dark brown. Ooh. So I started using that, but before that I wouldn't really use much, or I would use like whatever powders I had. Honestly, if I just want to get ready in 5 minutes. Yeah, for my face, but I still want to look good. Right?
I'm gonna link my 5-minute makeup up here.
Yes. Oh, and actually, one of the questions that I got was, how do you do your hair?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
You have good hair.
Thanks. But I don't know. I feel like what I do is very close to what you do, and Mahsa has a video on this anyway, so you guys can. Do you want to link your video?
I'm gonna link the video again up here. I just
want to take this out.
Think of another question.
What?
What hair products, do you put anything in your hair, like oils or creams?
What do I use? Actually, I use that L'Oreal stuff that you told me to buy. The L'Oreal Professional or the L'Oreal Expert.
The oil one?
Yes. Yeah. I use that, and I use Living Proof.
Oh, Living Proof.
Yeah, just depends on what I feel. Yes, so I only try to wash my hair like twice a week.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't need it. Why?
And stop it. Okay, everybody, hope you enjoyed this video.
Yep.
Ask us anything else down below. If you want to see a part 2, maybe dive deeper into finances or makeups, I don't know, whatever you guys want.
Finance, travel, makeup, lifestyle, happiness, gratitude.
Oh my God. People still say that anymore.
They do. Is it Cardi B? Didn't she put like a trademark or something on it?
She did.
Yeah.
Anywho, so hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Rashel, for coming.
Thank you, sister.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Better subscribe. Better subscribe.